Today for Read Aloud Time, we're going to be reading the book I Know Someone with Autism by Sue Barakoff. When I read the title, I thought about all the people I know with autism and all the friendships I have with them. That began me to think about, is this book going to be about friendship? So today, our goal for reading, we're going to try to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And that means that we're going to try to understand how people with autism feel and some of the things they struggle with so we can help our friends be successful in the different activities. So here, based off the title of the book, it says, I know someone with autism. Do any of you know anyone with autism? Raise your hand if you do. All right. Has anyone ever heard the word autism before today? Raise your hand if you've heard it. All right. Turn and talk to the person next to you and try to think about what you think autism means. All right, we're going to start reading. Do you know someone with autism? Do you have any friends who have autism? Some people with autism cannot communicate well. They may find it hard to understand other people and what they mean. Some people with autism may not realize that a smile can mean someone feels happy, or a frown can mean someone feels sad. Some people with autism can be upset by changes. Many people do not like change, but this does not mean they have autism. Someone with autism may find change very worrying or even scary. Being in a new place can be difficult for a person with autism. Whenever I have to come to school, the first day of school when I'm meeting all you kids, I am very worried because it's my first day and I don't know what to expect. I wonder if this is how people with autism feel every time they come into a new situation. Do you guys ever feel like that? For example, find an example when you feel nervous about something. Talk to the person next to you and see if you can find another example of where you might feel nervous. All right. What is autism? Autism is a condition that affects how people see and act with the world. There are many different types of levels of autism. This is known as the autistic spectrum. Some people with autism like to do daily tasks, such as doing the dishes or going to bed, exactly the same way. Every person with autism is different. Some people with autism never learn to talk. Some people have such mild autism that they never even know they have it. Having autism can mean hating change and liking routines, not liking to meet new people or do new activities, avoiding eye contact, saying the same thing or doing the same thing over and over, or focusing on one object and one activity. What causes autism? Nobody is really sure what causes autism. Autism may be genetic. This means that it's passed from parent to their child. It is not possible to catch autism from another person. Autism is part of who a person is. Certain parts of the brain control different activities, such as moving, feeling, thinking, and talking. Scientists think that part of the brain develops differently in a person who has autism. This picture shows just a few of the things controlled by different parts of our brain. Understanding autism. Some people with autism find it hard to understand how other people feel. For example, they might laugh if someone is hurt. They're not trying to be mean. They just don't understand how the other person feels. Someone with autism may not understand that somebody else is happy or upset. Many people with autism move differently. People with autism may rock, flap their hands, jump up and down, or make faces. Movements like this make a person with autism feel safe and in control. Repeating movements sometimes help people with autism let out their feelings. Feelings about change. Some people with autism like to do things in a certain way. They might get angry or upset if a routine is changed. A routine makes them feel safe and in control. Some people with autism find it important to do things in a certain way or in the same order. People with autism may like things to stay the same. They may get upset if things are moved. Some people with autism find change or having to do new things very worrying. It can help if they know about the change that is going to happen. It is important for others to understand that change can be difficult for someone with autism. Communication. People need to pass information on to each other all the time. This is called communication. Many people with autism need help to communicate better. They may need to learn simple skills such as making eye contact. If you look at a person while they're talking, it helps to show them that you are listening. We learn lots of different ways to communicate. Having support at an early age can help many children with autism learn to talk. Some people with autism are not able to talk, but they can learn sign language or use pictures or to communicate. Now, I don't know sign language, but I can still use different motions to communicate with people. If I were to wave at all of you guys, what do you think I'm trying to say? Yes, you're right. I'm trying to say hello without using my words. As a group, let's try to come up with other ways we can communicate with people who can't talk. What are some ways that you guys can think of?